So here it is, the ultimate bucket list. Everybody wants God present. I do. Everybody wants to see amazing things. I do. Everybody wants to experience miracles. I do. Everybody wants to have their needs met. I do. So do you. If I could die saying, I know God has been present. I've seen such amazing things in my life. I've experienced more miracles than you can imagine, something that only God can do. And if I could die, folks, and say, you know, my needs have been met, I'd be an incredibly fulfilled person. And I am. Because I've given my heart to Jesus and I belong to a local Bible-believing church. I got the best of it all. I not only belong to Jesus Christ, but I belong to His people. So what have I got for this? I gave my life to Christ. My bucket list is being fulfilled. What have I got for it? What has it produced? Well, I have the best food ever. From life groups to discipleship groups to preaching services. For me personally, folks, you can't imagine the food I've had just preparing this. God feeds my soul. I've had a fine meal this week. I have the best fun ever. I love being with you. I mean, if that's not obvious. Someone paid me a real compliment the other day. I was visiting someone. They said, you know, Don, you seem to be just so happy. I said, I am. I hate to shock some of you, but I am. Let me tell you where my happiness is, folks. My happiness is with my children. 2 weeks ago, I saw my 4 grandsons. I've been around you. My happiness, my fun is here. Man, I love it. I can't wait for Mirror Image Choir Tour. See all the children at Camp Voyager, Vacation Bible School. Just looking at this choir, man. Folks, being in this place, walking around, shaking hands, making a cup of coffee, sharing a dough. It's fun with God's people. I don't need to go off and get myself blind drunk. I don't have to go and sit in some joint in some dark place to get some kind of kick that's going to be over in a second. I don't need to run after other women and have a roving eye and discredit my wife and my family and let everybody down to have fun. I'm looking at it. What do I get? I get the best focus ever. I'm here in God's house, and what are we talking about? Jesus. Do you know how many things I got going on in my mind right now? My mind is all over the place. It's a miracle I'm even talking straight. And you know what being in God's house does for me? It brings back my focus. The breaking of bread. Look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. Just look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. Peter knew what focus was. Jesus said, come on. Got him out of his yacht. Said, man, your yacht's not going to give you focus. So Peter stepped out of the yacht, began to walk to Jesus, and immediately saw what you and I see. Sharks were coming by. Waves. Took his eyes off Jesus, lost his focus, boom, down he went. Jesus said, hey. Look here. He looked back into the face of Jesus and he was saved. Of course, that was a miracle. It's only God can do that. And folks, you have the best favor ever. Because when you give your life to Jesus, you get involved among God's people. You become partnered in this incredible thing of talking to God and then listening to Him, and listening to God and talking to God. This conversation. Wow.